I'm Jim McClure, and I'm president of Drysdales, Inc.
My name is Sigmund Schweer, and I am the vice president of Drysdales, Inc.
Well, the founder of our company is Mr. J.R. Dry. Mr. Dry was very dynamic, very charismatic. He was the kind of person that when he talked, people listened to every word. Mr. Dry grew up in the Depression, so he had that Depression mentality that they understood the value of a dollar and the value of hard work, and he really lived that.
Well, he ran a restaurant called the Hickory House in Wichita, Kansas, and anybody that works in the restaurant business knows it's basically 24/7. And Mr. Dry got his background in retailing from the J.C. Penney Company. He actually worked for him several years and became a store manager. And then after the restaurant business, he went back into retailing into another Western wear chain.
He owned a company called Shepler's out of Wichita, Kansas, so a business similar to what we are here. He sold that company in 1976 and retired, and then 5 years later came out of retirement and started this company.
He would stand up by the cash registers and made sure everybody was happy with what they purchased and gotten the customer service that he thought they should have, which means the customer's always right.
Mr. Dry passed away in spring of 1982 at the age of 72, and he was really our mentor.
Mr. Dry had a set of artists, a mother and a son, draw all of his ads for the newspaper. And after he had sold the other company, they went to visit him. He went to Arkansas and bought a horse ranch. When they went down to visit him, the trees kind of went over the road, and they thought it reminded them of a dale, you know, like a covered bridge, but this was trees. So they came up with a name for his horse farm of Drysdales.
This was built in 1966, and it was called the Sipes Food Barn. Their store was empty. They had gone out of business a couple years earlier in the late 70s, so we took advantage of that. The building was completely gutted. It was shaped like a barn, which it doesn't look like a barn at all now. There were 30,000 square feet existing, and we added 25,000 square feet, so nearly doubled the size, changed the whole profile of the exterior and the parking lot. Well, I think we wanted a building that reflected the Southwest style. So you see the stucco exterior, which I think is identified with Southwest type of architecture.
Well, the first day we had a soft opening. We didn't televise that we were going to be opening because we always thought we could work out the bugs or whatever problems we had if we opened a couple days early. It was very busy. Again, Bob Dry stood at the front, make sure everybody was waited on, and all management was on the floor to take care of customer service.
We opened in '81. In '89 we mailed our first catalog, and that was based in response to requests from our customers.
And we produced one 12-page catalog for the first catalog in black and white.
Now our holiday book's 136 pages, and the quantity of books was substantially less than what we do now. As the demographics of Tulsa have moved south and east over the years, the 71st Street corridor has been recognized in Tulsa as the main retail corridor in the city. And with Highway 169 opening in the late 80s, everything has shifted south and east. So in today's world, customers want convenience, and so we put a store out there to recognizing that. Well, the internet has become certainly a part of any multi-channel retailer. So the internet business basically is conducted at our catalog location by people out there that are very good at what they're doing.
But today, the internet, or the web, accounts for a good deal of our business. So if you don't live around a Drysdales, you can go online and look and buy the merchandise that people can buy in the store. Back when we started the company, Drysdales, Western stores carried basically just Western merchandise. Our philosophy is jeans and denim wear and so on and so forth sells to everybody, Western and otherwise. So we carried a much broader line of Western and jeans than most stores.
But always, ultimately, your strength is your people. We have a lot of good people who understand our business and who understand how to make it work and continue to make it work. It's easy to sell your customers what they want to buy. So that's our challenge every day, and we'll continue to meet that challenge.
You get one chance to make a first impression. Mr. Dry believed in that totally.